we are back. Oh, hey. Hey, Ollie. Hi.
Oh, is he back?
Little kitty.
Oh, Ollie.
He just looks like a black spot on the screen there. Hey, Ollie.
He's so cute.
So hope everybody had time to get into the giveaway. We had some good discussion about what we think could be going on with the bag right now. Let's hear your guesses in the chat while we figure out who's won this awesome D20. Let's see. Pick winner.
City Guard.
City Guard. Awesome, man. You were racking up. Congratulations on the dice. I think I actually already have your address, so I can send it there. But I could be mistaken as well. Yeah. Awesome. Cool deal, man. It's good to see a longtime friend of the channel here, big supporter, reaping some rewards. We do have another liquid core dice that I'll probably be giving away next week. So if you didn't win this time, there's still a chance.
So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how mad would the party be if I said that I tried to look in that bag while we were resting?
I mean,
you already did, right?
If we're short resting.
Yeah, Alex kind of already told you what you saw, so if you want to just say you did it while we were resting instead.
I thought you were long resting.
Oh, are we?
Yeah, we're long resting. I thought that's what you said. Or that's what we said.
If not, I need to undo my spell swippy swaps.
No, let me long rest. Yeah.
I mean, you would have to take the bag off of my person. I still have it on me.
Okay.
Hey,
Alex,
you are welcome to try to take it off of me while I'm asleep. I have a
if I
plus
wanted
0 to
if
my
I wanted
wisdom.
to check to see if the bag was cursed.
Uh-huh.
Is that something I can do? Is that a roll that I can do?
I'll say make a religion check.
A religion check.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like that would be kind of in your wheelhouse. That's probably how you would approach.
Dude,
a
so
curse.
close to natural 20s every time. It was a 5.
5 total?
Yeah, 5 total. Yeah.
Dude, you're a cleric.
I know. I rolled a 2, dude.
Okay.
Oh.
Doesn't
I'm
look
proficient in
cursed.
religion, but I ain't very intelligent.
It doesn't look cursed. It looks like a bag. That doesn't necessarily mean that it is cursed. But yeah.
Oh, Alex, I'd like to meditate before.
Okay.
Resting. Did we decide are we doing like shifts or anything? Did I miss that?
Yeah, I think we just did our
We should.
typical
Yeah.
long rest stuff.
Okay, that's cool.
Off stream, we were able to discern that nothing was attacking them as they rested. They were able to complete their long rest successfully. Arsenaway, since you spent a little bit of time meditating, go ahead and make a religion check for me.
Let's see.
And tell me what you're focusing on specifically when you're meditating.
Well, for this one, I was more just focusing on the vision I had last time.
Okay.
So like Melby and that like crystal thing that I saw.
Okay.
Yeah, but I didn't roll very high. Rolled 11.
Okay. You get bits and pieces of a vision. And from what you can tell, it appears to be the same as the one you had before. Until the moment you go to look down at the snow.
Mm-hmm.
And when you look at the snow, you see something brightly colored sticking up out of it. You reach down and pick it up. And you see a small wisteria flower. Purple in color.
Ooh.
And that's your vision.
You know, I heard those are good for demons. Oh, wait, that's a different show.
Yeah, I may or may not have, taken some inspiration from that, man.
Is it from Demon Slayer?
Yeah, I love that show
Alex
so
has
much.
been watching a lot of Demon Slayer.
So good.
It's my favorite anime right now.
It's beautiful.
I have wisteria in my backyard, so that's also really cool.
Morgan, did you want to try to take the bag from me while we were sleeping?
I'm a demon slayer.
Okay.
Because you guys never let me have any fun.
Dude, we let you have fun literally every session. Go back and watch every single thing. You do crazy stuff all the time.
No fun.
Who's the one with the deal with the devil?
That was not fun. You guys didn't let me.
And who swan dived off the tower last
Yeah,
session.
that's what I was thinking about.
Okay.
So what are we doing, guys?
I want
What
to
would you like
ask
to do?
Sarnoran. So
I'm not going in there.
no. Do you think it could be cursed in some way, or that the magic is just faulty? Is that?
Oh no, I
Does
think
that
it's
align with
working. I think it's
anything?
working exactly as intended, actually. I just don't think it's very. I don't think it's a very good item. I think it pretends to be a good item.
I mean, what? It pretends just for a little while, and then it starts crapping out on you?
Yeah, that's how that works usually. To build your confidence in it, and so you start putting everything you own in it, and then ipso facto, they run away with your shit. My guess is either 1, there's a little guy in there somehow, or 2, it's a two-way bag, and the guy who sold us the bag now has all our shit.
That's what I was curious about, too.
So
I guess
take
my
your
question.
pick. Either way, we need to beat the shit out of somebody.
Either way, that's what we are going to do, yes.
I mean,
My
I did
question-
also steal it from him.
So what?
My question is, I guess, do you think that is a curse that has been placed on the bag to help someone else?
No, generally curses don't benefit anyone. Like they only work to hurt the person being
Hurt
cursed.
The cursed.
Yeah, so if it were enchanted that way, it could be easily disenchanted, and I don't believe it's a curse necessarily. I think it's working exactly the way it's supposed to. I think it's supposed to pose as an interdimensional tool that you can use, which then steals all your shit later. Think of it like a toilet.
Judas,
I thought you were going somewhere
What's a-
further
what's a
with
toilet?
that.
Think of it like a toilet.
The end.
I've never seen a toilet before.
You're a princess, aren't you?
Yeah, we don't have... What's
Toilets?
a toilet?
She poops in the wood.
What's a toilet?
You poor child.
It's like the ocean.
Oh, okay. I've been to a toilet before.
Yeah.
Yes, you have. You're in one right now, actually.
Oh,
While we were sleeping,
I like to go swimming in the toilet.
well,
Me
but
too.
like while we
Love the
were
toilet.
during my watch, or now, I guess it doesn't matter. Cheryl, do you mind if I borrow? Well, let me rephrase that. Do you mind if you give me or anybody 10 pieces of copper?
sure, I'll give you 10 pieces of copper.
There's a distinct sound when it eats stuff, right?
You heard something because you were extremely perceptive.
Extreme.
But like whenever I was throwing or dropping the stuff in, I was able to hear it when it happened.
Yes.
Okay. So I want to just run a few experiments and see like
Jackie Chan grab it like.
no.
There's plenty of
Rabbit's
ice
tongue.
around too. We can just
Yeah.
kind of toss the little pieces of ice in there.
I can shoot a
is
fireball
probably
into the
better.
bag.
I should have thought that
Wait.
before whenever I threw the first copper piece, but
And the second one, to be fair.
the second
Yeah,
one.
We did. I mean, it is only 2 copper. Sure, yeah. Basically, I just want to, like, drop things in and keep dumping the bag out. Once I didn't get my stuff back, my hand, no part of my body is ever going in this thing again, just for the record. Ren is staying as far away from it as possible.
Record recorded.
But just like dropping things in and then turning it inside out and dumping it out.
Okay.
And just seeing like if I drop a few things in at a time, is it
On
eating
the-
everything? Like how like
You're noticing that it doesn't matter how much you're putting in there or how often you're doing it. It seems to be taking things at random.
right, so like if I like I'm just throwing like fucking ice in here. When I throw like 3 pieces in a row and the third one go like if it doesn't eat something and I'm able to dump out like 2 pieces of shit.
Mm-hmm.
When it finally does, it takes everything, is what I'm
Yes.
assuming is happening. Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna like walk around this area.
Okay.
So Alex, is this like just to give me like a layout of stuff? We came in from a different direction from where we like popped up, but then somebody else was like running into, I think, this area, but there was like another place they were like running towards.
There was another room you guys inspected last time. Taffy was able to disarm a trap and then trigger the trap on herself upon exiting the room.
Had to do that.
What you all found in that room were bits and baubles of the Kuatoa's belongings, as well as some idols of odd creature that you all were able to discern was their god, made out of like seaweed and rock.
Okay. And what about like any kind of like other hallway, tunnelway kind of things?
You all, it looked like a dead end. It looked like it was basically just that room, and it appears to be there's, aside from that room, there's the way you guys came in and the way you guys can go out into the icy tundra.
Okay.
Now, Alex, my devotees sensor, the mall or whatever it is, is it once a day that charges there, or is it like 24 hours?
Once a day.
So is it
At
a
dawn.
new day?
It is not a new day.
Okay.
You all began your long rest. It would have been around noon. And so now it's actually getting quite dark outside.
Gotcha.
You're back where time of day actually matters and dictates what you can see.
And we're pretty much officially like out of water breathing, so like we just gotta go towards this
Oh,
mountain.
But it's now about to be dark outside.
It is getting dark. I mean, the sun is setting right now.
Wait, I thought it took us about a full day to get here, right?
That's correct.
And then
It took 14 hours to get there. And then you long rested 8 hours. So that's 22 hours total. I'm not sure what you're trying to figure out, but I've been keeping track of what time it is based on the amount of time that you've been spending. You started this session at 11 a.m.
Our sleep schedule's whack because we've been underground for so long.
yeah, no, I was trying to think of like, well, no, we were in daytime, but we have no record of what is day and not because we've been underground. So never mind.
I mean, we've had my dark vision to kind of go off of like when that spell's been ending, but I don't think we've been too religious about like, okay, then it should be about.
yeah.
I have been keeping track, I promise.
No, I believe you. I was trying to remember. I thought we left in the morning, but that doesn't make any.
Difference.
Well, we
above
would have
the
left in
surface
the
right
morning
now?
because all the people were awake, weren't they?
Yeah, but it
But
doesn't
they're
matter.
also
Yeah,
underground.
they
They're more
live
likely to be-
underground. They
okay.
don't
Yeah.
care. Yeah.
Got it. Yeah.
Are we like above the surface?
No,
We're
we're still
outside,
like
right?
You're
No,
still
we
in the
haven't-
cavern. There's an opening that leads outside, but nobody has gone
we
out.
haven't gone out yet.
I want to go out there.
I'll follow her.
What I was saying is I don't think we should at night because it's going to be much colder. Like if it's already an icy tundra, then when the sun is down, the temperature is going to drop.
Okay, so then we just hang out here for 16 hours. 'Cause
That-
we already
I-
long rested, so then 8.
Yeah,
You would wait
but-
overnight until the sun comes up.
Yeah, honestly, like sounds boring, but that's kind of what I was thinking.
Okay.
Because just knowing
Having the
how
sun,
cold things,
yeah.
yeah, like the sun's gonna warm everything up, and since we don't have any of our like stuff, then we should have whatever kind of heat we possibly can.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll wait till it's light then.
Yeah. Even though Cheryl does
We
not
can-
like leaving Milvy potentially to just die out there.
We can't help her if we're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah,
like-
if we're all dead too.
Okay. So you all continue to wait.
We can pop our head out though, Morgan, and like those with like those of us with night vision, like we can pop our head out and kind of like venture in and out.
Yeah, I just kind of wanted to look out there and see
Okay.
Yeah,
what it looks like.
Make a perception check for me.
I'll go with you too.
Okay.
Do it with advantage.
That's a 17.
Okay. As you stick your little gnomish head, space buns and all,
Gnomish head.
outside of the safety of the cavern, You do feel a bit of wind whip across your face, though it's not nearly as strong as you might have thought this so-called rending wind would be. You cast your gaze out past the opening and into what is a sea of white. The sun is setting, and so you can only tell because there's a bit of pinkish hue mixed in with the typical amber of daylight, but you actually can't see the sun. And as you continue to look further out across this icy plain of nothing, you can't even see a mountain. All you see is a wall of white, and distinctly, the wind picks up strength only a few hundred feet off of the cave opening.
Do you want to like walk out there and like just like look around for a while?
Yeah, I mean, does it just look like a big salt flat basically, but snow?
More or less, yeah.
All right.
Plus, the atmosphere itself is like just white.
Kind of like
Just,
Hoth.
Cold and dry.
Yeah. Very much like Hoth, yes. Like on Kung Fu Panda.
I got Kung Fu.
Yeah. Like classic.
Classic Kung Fu Panda scene.
Ooh, Taffy. Ooh, you want to try something?
Sure.
Do you want to
Always.
fly up and see what we can see if we just go straight up for a little
Yeah,
bit?
let's do that.
You want to try
Okay.
that? Yeah, I mean, like we just rested.
The wind
so-
immediately
Are we
pushes you
in
off the
earshot?
mountain.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are we in earshot of their plan to do this? Or no?
Make a perception check.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I mean, we're outside.
Nat
so
1. Nope.
Yeah,
Oh, wait,
you
no.
don't hear
That
shit.
That was a 7. It was 10. It was 10.
You still don't hear anything.
You don't hear it.
I don't know if I still hear
Yeah.
shit. But
Yeah.
But
It's
I'm,
close to
I'm
the
a very
DC, but not
cautious
quite.
person, so I'm gonna go give them some rope, and I'm just gonna be like, we're gonna fly up and hold on to some stuff.
Okay.
We're just gonna go, and I'm gonna grab Taffy, and we're gonna go.
All right.
Okay, let's go.
Little jetpack.
As you begin to fly up, you notice that around you is
And I gave
a
the
rocky
rope to you.
formation that
Oh,
almost
sure.
forms like a horseshoe around the cavern exit.
Okay.
And so you begin to gather that that's probably why the wind wasn't nearly as strong that close up. You're basically being shielded from the winds where you were standing. And as
Okay.
you fly a bit higher, there comes a point where the wind is basically just turned on instantly. You find it extremely hard to control where you're flying. As you look down, you can still make out where you came from, and you see the rope because the rope kind of guides you.
We'll kind of drop down then some instead
Yeah.
of it being like we'll just like kind of fall and then like as best we can kind of like fly underneath
Mm-hmm.
whatever wind patterns.
Once you kind of drop back below that cover, because you've soared up a bit, you look forward, and above the wind that's actually picking up snow from the ground and throwing it into the air, you can see the peak of an extremely tall mountain far in the distance.
Okay.
I'm gonna look
Cool.
at her and say, I can see Mount Vernrum.
I see mountains.
I see mountains.
Can I just fly over there?
You can try.
How far away is it?
We're
It's hard
not
to
going
tell
to.
with how windy it is, but you would imagine that even though the mountain is massive and you can see it from this far away, it's still probably at least a day's travel.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, we'll just kind of like,
Float
flutter
back down.
down. Yeah.
Yep.
And go back inside and kind of tell everybody the layout of what we just saw.
Okay. As you move back inside, the last bit of daylight is fading behind you, and you turn to look once more to kind of hold the image in your mind. But the winds and the snow have already drained out the last remainder of light, and all you're met with is pitch blackness and the sounds of howling wind.
All right. And when we were up there, we didn't see any like lumps in the snow that would show a dead person. that
The
look
only reason you were able to
suspiciously like
see
Milby.
this mountain peak in the distance is because of how elevated it is. The wind is picking up snow off the ground, so you have practically zero
Yeah, that's
visibility
cool.
ground level.
Okay.
Cheryl, you can control water. You can't control weather, right?
We discussed this in the break.
Yes, and
I'm gonna go call my.
well, we
Did we?
talked about destroying, not necessarily, but I don't know if you.
Yeah. So basically, Cheryl was asking if he could use destroy water to destroy like the snow within a certain range, and I told him yes, I would be okay with that. So that would take care of the snow and ice, but not necessarily the wind and temperature.
Yeah, we also didn't talk about control water because there is the Moses parting of the Red Sea with control water, but I figured that wouldn't solve our wind issue. If
No.
if anything, it would just stop the snow, but I don't even think I think what it says is it parts it, and then over the course of like a certain amount of time, it slowly seeps back in. So I would assume it's not going to do anything for it.
Yeah. and you
Also, I don't have
one-
that spell, so
You
I
have
still-
one
I-
usage of destroy water per day.
no, destroy water. So the other one was control water. I have one of those, but I also swapped that out, so I don't even have that right now.
Makes
But
sense.
create and destroy water, it's a first level spell, so I have as many as I have spell slots. And it's only a gallon of water, so whatever Alex deems a gallon of snow.
I thought it was
worth.
10 gallons.
10. Yep, it's 10 gallons. Sorry.
Yep.
Whatever I
not
deem a
not
gallon,
a whole
eh?
lot.
Yeah, it was mainly like if I need to quickly like
What is
maybe dig out
gallons?
a little cove in an ice wall for us to hide in, or like
Yeah, that
maybe
could be-
somebody like Milvy got frozen under this ice and we have to get to her, or this.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's why I was asking about that.
So we'll
doing
say
that.
while Becca's getting her smoothie / cookies / something, you all spend some time contemplating a game plan for navigating this never-ending storm that you've heard so much about. And as you talk through the night and plan and ponder, you're finally met with the first glimmers of sunlight the following morning. The wind's still as strong as ever, but at least you can see them.
I would like to have put on, because I've been wearing common clothes. Well, actually, I've probably been wearing my vestments, but I like to put my common clothes back on
Okay.
just to have extra layers, and also
Okay.
keep my blanket out from the night before and just bundle up as best I can, preparing for going outside.
Gotcha. You guys ever watched Everest?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, maybe
It's actually
I watched
super
it.
sad.
Maybe I watched it with you. I think I did.
Yeah. I cried.
Yeah, I did. It's the one with the guy in the van,
No, that's a different one.
but you know what I'm talking about.
I do. Once Becca's back, we'll figure out if you guys are going out. Everyone in the chat, thank you guys for sticking around. We've
Yeah.
actually got quite a few people in here.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out.
It's good to see some new faces, some of the same old faces. And
Congrats again to Chav
Chav
Hunter,
Hunter.
which I have learned his name is Sam.
Sam!
Another
Wow.
Sam.
Another
Third
Another
Sam. The
one.
third
And
Sam.
Another Sam.
It's Sam's all the way down.
Congrats
Yeah.
to you. I can think
We're all
of no one
Sams
more
down here.
deserving for our first D20 dice giveaway on the stream here. Can't wait for you to roll some nat 20s on that bad boy.
Yeah.
So now we got Becca back.
Hi.
Hi.
Sorry, y'all. My
what,
brother never calls me, so when he did, I was like, "Why are you calling? What's wrong?" He was like, "Nothing." I was like, "All right, that's scary."
Wednesdays are stream days.
Sarnor,
What,
can you fly? You cannot. Is that correct?
I cannot.
Okay.
I cannot.
I cannot.
And you can only fly every long rest,
Yeah.
so you just used yours.
Yeah.
Well, no, we waited overnight.
It's not a long rest.
so-
Yeah.
Yeah, we just chilled.
Yeah, you have to get like the benefit. It has to be like like an actual like long rest.
I will have,
Benefits of it.
I will have, just for flavor reasons, given Cheryl the ability to fly for a little while overnight.
Okay.
To just let him fly around for a
Wow.
little
Also,
bit,
mine's only
Thanks.
and then
infinite, so.
and then taking a short rest, and then gotten my stuff back. Just because
Okay.
I know he likes to fly.
Yeah.
Cheryl enjoys it.
Yeah.
He's gonna fly around her little cat.
Yeah.
His ears flap when he's flying.
He's just like floating really fast though. Like he's not like full force like Superman. He's just like upright, just like.
The floating elephant. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Freaking elephant flying.
The elephant in the room. What we doing, guys?
I have no idea.
I think we're leaving.
Only way
right?
is
Like,
out.
when the sun comes out, we getting out of here.
Sun's out,
Going
guns
towards
out.
Mount Vernon.
Might as well.
All right.
All right.
Let's go.
Give me a marching order as you finally
I'll go
step
first.
out of the cave.
I will go first.
I would like to be either second or third.
I will be second.
Okay.
So Taffy is third. And Rin?
Do you want to bring up the rear, Sonor, and you want me to?
Whatever, man.
I'll be behind Cheryl then.
Great.
Or is Taffy behind Cheryl?
Yeah, you'll be
Cheryl.
behind Taffy.
Then I'll be behind Taffy.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. So as you step out into
I'll
this,
put the bag on her ponytail.
this naturally shielded area, and you catch sight of the winds again, you take a deep breath in, knowing that you're about to plunge into an immense amount of cold. And as you do, even that deep breath does not soothe you. It pierces your lungs, and the cold air never really turns warm, even though you hold it there for a moment.
Can I? What is this thing called? Torch.
Mhm.
If I light a torch, will it give fire?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's how torches work.
Fire. Is that
When it-
fire?
When it give fire?
will it give heat?
Yes, it will.
Okay, I'm gonna light a torch.
Okay.
If I light torch, will it give fire?
As you light the torch, you see the little bit of wind that is making it through is kind of causing it to whip and flicker. It is giving off a relative amount of warmth for now.
Cool.
Arsenaway, is the group moving forward?
Yeah.
Pepper
Okay.
just hit her head.
As you break the plane of this storm, the immense amount of cold that hits you is like nothing you've ever felt. But you push onward.
And we die.
I need you to make me a survival check.
All of us or just her?
Just her. She's leading the group.
It's not very good. 10.
Okay. You trudge on in the direction
go.
that you saw the mountain. Each footfall, you expect solid ground, but it actually slips and slides as you take each step. It makes it a bit hard for you to navigate exactly where you're going. And as you begin to turn around to try and find your bearings based on the cave, you notice that you can no longer see it.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Knowing that truly there is no turning back at this point, you continue onward. I need you to make me another survival check.
Okay.
I can hear Ollie.
Alex, if the
Mowing.
snow ever gets like deeper than like mid thigh on us, Taffy not included, I'm gonna cast Water Walk on us because it does say in its wording that snow counts for that.
You notice in particular, Cheryl, because you're trying to keep an eye out for this, that the wind is actually keeping any snow from piling up.
Okay.
There's a thin layer, but what's under it is basically ice. And
Gotcha.
that's why it's so hard to walk here.
It was a 20.
Very nice. As you continue onward, you actually notice through a break in the wind, the top of Mount Vernrim off to your left. You realize that you've actually been walking in a slightly different direction than you thought. You right yourself and continue moving forward. But as you make your way closer to the mountain, the winds get even stronger. The cold gets even colder. I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
Sam, you need to come make a Constitution saving throw. That was almost real
Natural
bad.
20.
Yes.
Damn, Sarnoran.
13.
Okay.
16.
Okay.
Sam, Rin is 9. I'm 17.
Okay. Rin and Taffy, you feel this cold begin to set into your very bones.
You dying.
Your senseless shivering at this point is
Why
doing nothing for you.
Why is it always me and Sam's characters?
And Taffy, as you look to your torch for warmth, you notice that, distracted by the wind, you didn't even realize that it had blown out the second you stepped foot into this wall of white.
Can I try to light it again?
You can, but it will not light.
I'll
Cool.
give you another one if you want to use mine.
I have another one.
Okay.
As you continue to try and light these torches using your tinderbox, you realize that no flame can sustain itself here.
Even if it's a magical flame?
You haven't tried.
1 second.
As she's trying out, Sarnoran will shoot a firebolt right at it.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
that's what I was going to do.
The firebolt does spring into existence, and though it offers less of an impact as you would expect, it strikes the torch, but the torch does not light.
It's too cold.
In this time of trying to provide yourself with extra warmth, Taffy and Rin, you find yourselves unable to press any further forward. And the longer you stand still, the more that becomes true.
I'm going to start running in place.
I'm gonna
try.
start pulling Rin then. Like,
Okay.
just kind of like either whether it be push or pull, whichever one I feel like would be better.
I'm gonna
Okay.
also cast Bless on the squad.
Okay.
Oh, you got blessed.
So whenever they make an attack roll or saving
Hashtag
throw, they
blessed.
add a D4 to the number rolled.
As you continue moving forward, Arsenaway now carrying Rin, and who is carrying Taffy?
I will if yeah.
The extra body warmth actually is quite soothing, but again, as you move closer to the mountain, it gets even more intense. Everyone make another Constitution saving throw.
You get to add a d4.
Yep.
Yep, everybody does.
21.
Nice.
18.
19.
I had 21 as well.
Yikes.
Okay.
12.
Oh, Bex.
Taffy and Cheryl
That's with your D4?
Yep.
are the only two who are now able to move.
Ooh.
As the cold sets in on the other three of you, you actually begin to blink in and out of consciousness.
Why did you tell us not to panic? Because I am panicking.
I'm going to shoot myself with a firebolt.
Again, the spell springs to life, and the impact, though lessened, does occur. No flame exists, and you feel almost no heat from the impact.
Cheryl's gonna quickly throw his climbing gear on and
So we
tie a rope. Try to tie a rope around Rin and Arsenaway and kind of look at Taffy and see like, can you help with Sarnoran?
Yeah, I got
failed.
Sarnoran.
I failed on a 19, Alex. Is that what you
You,
said?
you did.
It
I'm
must
sorry.
have had to be
You're
higher
good.
than a 20.
Yeah, and I'm gonna recast Bless again, and I'm gonna start pulling.
Okay. Painting the scene here, fumbling around in what feels like the dark because the snow is so maddeningly white. You're finding it hard to even locate your friends in this rending wind. Once you do, you begin to pull them along in the direction you think is right. But finally, your resolve breaks. Your vision begins to blink in and out. Taffy and Cheryl, I need you both to make perception checks.
10.
I did cast Bless, so add the D4 to it.
12.
And Cheryl?
I got 17.
Taffy, you collapse. Your earlier exposure to the elements has not done you any favors, and you cannot move a muscle. Cheryl, as you fall to a knee, carrying your friends as far as you can take them, and having flashbacks to the last time you failed to carry your friends where they needed to go, you look ahead
God, that's dark.
at the white, the endless sea of white, and see a single shadow approaching you. No?
I'm yelling for
Two.
help. If I can.
You shout out.
Yeah, can we yell or are we just like
Y'all are unconscious.
oh,
Am I
okay,
unconscious?
Got it, thank you.
Yes.
I didn't understand it was like unconscious.
You yell out for help, and you hope that the sound is not lost in the wind. The last thing you see before losing consciousness is the outline of a person and some four-legged animal next to them.
Yeah! I hope I know what that is.
You better not leave us right here.
I'm not going to leave you right there. We still got plenty of time
It's a
left.
horse.
This is where I thought we were going to take our break, but you guys
I
got
think it was
hung
a
up on that
donkey.
bag.
Sorry.
No, I'm just joking.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
I still want to know.
Everyone-
what's in that bag.
Blacks out at this point.